QB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get to.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the
1st and goal, Buffalo.
Snap in the shotgun. Trying to barrel in. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll return it from around the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Handoff to the single running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's McMillan. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Pressure coming. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bulls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
2nd down coming up.
Tries to do it himself. Lineman.
3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Fires left. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights, good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt is in the air on fourth down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback on the keeper. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Moving past the 25. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Look out, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll run play action. Under fire. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
9-yard line. First and goal. Buffalo.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now, third and goal from the 2. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Chavez. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Line gets set. First down. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Right on the money. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll cut the lead to 13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
The Panthers will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, going up top. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. There's a heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up what he can and then slides. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it on the outside. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Walker. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Murray. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the back. Knocked off his feet. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to beat him to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run, played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Shelton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Number 42 on to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Handoff from the gun. He's in open space downfield. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
2nd down coming up.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And that's a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On the move, it's Birch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Running back searching for a hole. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And that's enough for another Bulls first down.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Makes the catch. It's McMillan. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Good enough for first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out.
There he goes. Spin, still running. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bulls. The defense putting points on the board. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
33, Georgia State, 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
about this offense, man. It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got room to work.
Returner is tackled down at the 37.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
First and 10.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the bootleg. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tackled there by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Daly. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. On the ground, it's Burch.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got a little space. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. On first down, here comes this offense. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the left side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.